Good Monday evening, Southeast Texas. A reminder, the total lunar eclipse will be visible from Southeast Texas. The partial eclipse begins at 3:09. The total lunar eclipse begins at 4:16, peaks at roughly 5 a.m. and then begins to end at 5:41 a.m. Then the moon will set, so we won't be able to see the partial eclipse end. Regardless, the weather should cooperate tonight. Above normal temperatures are expected both Tuesday and Wednesday. Low temperatures will be about 15 degrees above normal. High temperatures roughly 10 degrees above normal. Then a slightly cooler weather expected Thursday and Friday. Will be about 5 to 7 degrees warmer than normal. Then the significant cold front comes in late Friday, and that will bring us lows in the 40s and highs in the 50s. That's roughly about 5 to 10 degrees below normal on lows and roughly about 15 degrees below normal on highs in the upper 50s. In addition to it being breezy, scattered showers are in the forecast, so not looking like a pretty weekend after all. So looking at maybe an isolated shower coming up on Tuesday. Dry weather expected Wednesday and Thursday. At this point, we're just going to go with a 20% coverage coming up on Friday and a scattering of showers coming up Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Again, it's not looking pretty this weekend and on in to say early next week. Otherwise, looking at a front that's stalled off towards our north and west. We'll have to wait until it gets a kick in the pants for another disturbance to bring that front into our area, and you can see why it's stalled. It's waiting on this trough of low pressure off towards our north and west. Otherwise, ridge of high pressure over our area is keeping us warm and humid. So again, this trough will eject out as we head towards Wednesday and Thursday, and that will drag our cold front through our area late Friday, followed by a pretty decent cool down. In the tropics, the only reason I'm showing you this is because you may have friends or loved ones over towards Florida. It looks like Hurricane Nicole by Thursday morning early will be making landfall along Florida's Atlantic coastline. Then it will get redirected off towards the north and east. Why? It's because the westerly wind shear that protects us this time of year usually will redirect it off towards the north and east. So we're not expecting any issues from this. The only thing is once it gets into the possibly the eastern Gulf of Mexico, the flow around it may drag some cooler, drier air in our area. So that's why we're lowering temperatures a bit coming up Thursday and Friday. Otherwise, tonight looking at fair to mostly clear skies. Some patchy fog is expected, but otherwise very mild conditions. Lows in the mid to upper 60s are expected. Tomorrow, high temperatures will likely get into the mid 80s once again, and can't rule out maybe an isolated shower or thunder shower tomorrow. We'll go with just a 10 to 20% coverage. On the Gulf of Mexico, slightly choppy seas around 2 to 3 feet in your coastal marine forecast tomorrow. Easterly winds at 10 to 15 knots are expected. Water temperature 73. Tonight, mostly clear with patchy fog. Lows in the mid to upper 60s are expected. Tomorrow, a 10, maybe 20% coverage for your election day. Otherwise, lots of sun. Highs in the mid 80s. Extended forecast. Again, little change coming up Tuesday and Wednesday. So it's all about air conditioning weather right on through Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, again with Nicole in the eastern Gulf of Mexico or over towards Florida. That will drag in some cooler, drier air. So our temperatures coming down a bit. Then on Veterans Day, here comes that significant cold front. Weekend is not looking pretty. I'm going very conservative on rain chances, but it's going to be chilly, wet, and breezy across the area. Lows well down into the 40s and highs in the mid to upper 50s. Monday, more of the same. Just a crummy 3-day forecast. After that, it is extremely uncertain as far as temperatures go as we head towards, say, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There is the potential for a possible warm front. I'm going to go with that right now. And that means warmer temperatures are possible as we head for Wednesday and Thursday out a week. Otherwise, if that front does not materialize, we'll stay in the 40s for lows and highs in the 60s. Lower 60s, that is. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com.